And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content to the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I am a real-world flight dispatcher, and bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today, I have a whole another batch of hardware sexiness to show y'all. We have the dual Cdu'S Winwing PFP3N, I think it's called. But anyways, that's what we're going to be rocking today. Going to be flying this custom wrong side simulations VSWA Southwest livery up to Kansas City, Missouri, where it's kind of slightly sketchy weather. It's supposed to be getting kind of bad tonight. There's a lot of there's a winter storm. Winter storm Freya is beginning in the Midwest, and it's going to push through the Ohio Valley and then Mid-Atlantic, Northeast. It's going to be about a 2-day weather event. I know this because I had to send out an advisory last night to the company on it. And then I think Saturday, Sunday, we have another winter storm that's going to be coming through. But anyways, that's what we're playing this today. We're going to just kind of showcase the Winwing panels. We got the Boris Audio Works installed as well. And we're going to fly to Kansas City. If freezing precip does begin to fall and the runway conditions deteriorate, we do have an alternate plan that we can always bug out to or come back here to Dallas Love. So that is going to be the plan for the day. I'll try to make it somewhat fast. I would like to take a quick nap before going to work. But anyways, as always, first things first, huge shout out to all the channel members. That's going to be Stephen D, Will H, Beanie Baby Gaming, Altitude Leaving, Keep B, Kieran, Shadow Dark, Captain Johnny Bravo, Owls, Fish Guns Fitness, Nabil, Tenura Namibia, AC, Andy Ivy, V1 Simulations, who is live right now, by the way, Skyfall, Emmett Nemesis, Jetcentric, FO Pilot Depth, Zippy Zapple, CSC Gaming Fires, Josh Sioux Falls, AJJ, Hillbilly Gypsy, Captain 8, Miggity Mike, Wes Burson, D Champ, Kyle, Lewis, Image Seeker, Marco, Callie Simmer, and Dustin. Great to see, or thank you so much for all the support to all the channel members. And now over to the chat, we got Tyler Rocks in the house. Great to see you, Tyler. Hope you're doing well. FO Pilot Depth is here with us. Great to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome, my dear Callie Simmer, who we got her FMS working, so very happy about that. Tyler Rocks said, "Hey, wrong side. I have a question." What's your question, man? What you got? Hey, look at that tail on that plane. Way too cool. I know, right? I love this livery. I don't think that's a standard livery. It is not. Be sliding my way to work. Oh God, man, be very safe. They're also saying another big one next weekend. High confidence, but it's so far out to say for sure. Yeah, I've seen a little bit on that one too. It's rainy here in LA. At least nothing's on fire though, right? Hopefully nothing's on fire. You never know though. Fire could still be burning through the rain. Alright, so let's get to it. And apologies for the shitty camera work. I don't have my controller. Well, it's physically plugged in, but it's not being recognized right now. So I was having to use keys, and keys doesn't, flow as good on the cinematic cameras. Which, by the way, who's excited for Chase Plane? I am super excited about it. Do you know anything about transition screens? Like for OBS or Streamlabs. See, posting video now on how to change the PFP font for the 737. Shouting you out, thanks for the idea and help. Absolutely. So transitioning, man, I've had my stuff set up for so long. Okay. So about the most I could tell you, at least for me, down here on the bottom right, which it looks like this is something I have laid in, because it looks like it's got a little pop out. Yeah. I don't want to do that. Get out of here. Anyways, so I have this little area here. It says scene transitions. I have it set to fade, and then 1,000 milliseconds. So as I switch through scenes, it kind of does a quick fade. That's probably about the most I'd be able to share, because I've had this set up for years and have not touched it since getting it kind of configured how I want it. Now I want this. Nah. Anyways, now if this is not showing up for you, the scene transitions, I don't know how to get that there. Anything that I learned or figured out on mine, I did through just YouTube videos, like how-tos. So it'd be view, maybe. I don't see anything in here either. Oh, here we go. Okay, so so if you go to docs, at the top, there's a. Why did the music stop? Did Crystal hijack my shit? Y'all can still hear music, but I can't. It just stopped. For me, it just stopped out of nowhere. That's really weird. Which I kind of like. I hate actually listening to music. Anyways. Alright, so at the top on the tabs, there's a Docs tab. So under Docs, click Scene Transitions. That will open the dock down here on the bottom. Then, at least for me, I have Fade selected with 1000 megabits or 1000 milliseconds in how long it takes to transition. Hopefully that answers your question, helps you out. I do see a Shack logo on that screen. Yep, over here. Yeah, so for these liveries, and I forgot that I changed this to single class, but on the livery, me and Shaq used to we used to fly for VSWA. I don't know if they're even still operating anymore, but we would stream a lot of VSWA, so we had some custom VSWA liveries made, and so we kind of featured both of each other's channels in our liveries. So we've got Captain Shaquille up me over here on the left, and then mine on the right, along with our YouTube channels. So there's his, and then mine, and then Flight Sim. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna turn my headphones off, turn it back on, because I'm not hearing anything anymore. Like, all my sound is gone in my headset. Really odd. Like, I hear nothing. I see like all the sound is still coming through OBS. I hear nothing. I wonder if I somehow turn my sound off in OBS. No, that wouldn't be. Ah, that would be one. It switched to my PlayStation controller. There we go. That was odd. Very, very odd. Let's see. So I'm having a problem with mine. When I switch my scene, my screen goes black for 5 to 3 seconds. I have one of those stinger transitions that I use. Yeah, I don't know. Outside of it, you setting it up the way that I have it set up, I'm not going to be able to help much. I'm definitely not an OBS expert. Alrighty. tired of the music already. Alright, coming down the panels. So we're going to be cruising at 31,000 feet. Touchdown zone elevation. Is basically 1,000 feet. Logo on, steady. It's going to be right seat flying, so we'll put that over to the right side. I'm going to go terrain traffic FPV, flight director. Well, I'm not doing that. I got a physical one next to my leg. KDAL. When we start programming the airplane, we'll turn that second camera on. Go through all of our first flight of the day items. Let's see over here, I want 121. And then 22.8. It's already set.
TCAS test pass.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Yeah, well, you were saying things, but they were reality. JJ, how's it going, man? Oh, Tyler Rocks, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. I didn't know the wing walkers popped up at this point. Alright. So we'll go 2 cameras. And actually, let's try this. Let's go.
Southwest 2737, Love clearance cleared to Montrose Airport. Coyote 4 departure, Millsap transition then is filed. Maintain 4,000 feet, departure frequency 118.55, squawk 0603.
We'll come back to that. Actually, let's go ahead. Dallas Love, clearance, Southwest 1560, request to IFR to Kansas City. Clearance 27.9. We're on 27.9. Need to set up my bindings again? Oh no, it's just thinking really hard. Alright. Close and reopen that. And come back to it. In the meantime, I've never had them give me like a reroute or anything, so we're going to go ahead and program this thing up.
Beyond ATC connected.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and throw in our fuel, which is going to be 20.1. Payload 0 fuel weight. It's 132.1. It's already in there. Alright, Dallas Love. I'm going to head up to Kansas City. We are Southwest Airlines.
Southwest 504, Love clearance cleared to LaGuardia. Bachman 1 departure with the Texarkana transition, then as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet, departure frequency 118.55, squawk 1462. Southwest 504, read back correct. Contact ground 12, 1.75 when ready for push or start.
Man. My hands have gotten too used to the bus. Alright. Where'd you go? Swister 7. Tulsa transition. From Tulsa, it's going to be onto the arrival. Plan on shooting ILS runway 19 right. On the Wu-Tang tree. Stetson transition. And then we'll join up on socks. Get rid of that discon. Vector socks, that's to be expected. Good. We'll activate that. Climb going up to 31,000 feet. Plane 0 fuel weight 132.1, which is going to be actual. Reserve fuel 3.4. Cost index is 50. Cruising winds. Where you at? 294 at 63. Outside air temps minus 39. Execute that. And then from here, we'll get our performance from the EFB. One 3 left is what we're planning. Who knows what they'll actually give us. Imports, optimum, anti-ice, config. Temperature's 15, so we don't need that. Looks good. Calculate. Alright. It's going to be TO takeoff. They cell temp of 43 degrees. Call it climb 1. Takeoff. Flaps 5. Trim of 5.68, which cross checks, and then 42, 44, 50, which all cross checks on this side as well. Alright, V2 is 150. Initial climb on the Swisher 7 is 8,000. Runway heading is 133. And then current weather. Winds 150 at 4 knots, 4 statute miles, mist, overcast at 700, temperatures 15, dew point 13, altimeter 3000. Checks on both sides. Sweet. I like it all. ATIS 20.15.
Landing and departing runways 13 left, 13 right. Rectal hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
Juliet.
Dallas Love Field Airport information, Juliet. 19 or 29 or Zulu. Wind 145 at 4. Visibility 4. Mist. Ceiling 700 overcast. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3000. Landing and departing runways 13 left, 13 right. Rectal hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
Alright, now if we need to come back, we'll come back to runway 13 right. Approach course is 133.
Southwest 1634, Love clearance cleared to Milwaukee Mitchell Airport. ESNY 7 departure with the McAllister transition, then is filed. Climb via SID except maintain 4,000 feet. Departure frequency 118.55, squawk 4233.
111.1.
Southwest 1634, read back correct. Contact ground 121.75 when ready for push or start.
Love clearance, Southwest 1560, request the IFR to Kansas City. I better figure it out this time.
Southwest 1560, Love clearance cleared to Kansas City. Switzer 7 departure with the Tulsa transition, then is filed. Climb via SID except maintain 6,000. Departure frequency 118.55, squawk 4405.
Clear to Kansas City via the Swisher 7 departure Tulsa transition, then as filed. Climb via SID accept 6,000. Departure frequency is 118.55. Squawk 4405, Southwest 1560.
Southwest 1560, read back correct. Contact ground 121.75 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Cut the ground on 121.75, ready push and start for Southwest 1560. Alright, let's get that squawk up in there. 4405.
Southwest 1634, runway 1, tree right taxi via Quebec Delta Juliet Charlie. Southwest Tree, gate 15 taxi via Alpha 1, Alpha Delta, Mike 1, Mike Bravo 5.
Alright,
Bravo,
pre-flight
Papa, Charlie,
checklist.
Echo.
Interior and exterior inspections complete. Circuit breakers are checked. Nav display switches. Normal and auto passenger signs. Get that on. Window heat on. Engine bleed air switches, got those off for now for the dual bleeds. Pressurization panel is set. Pressurization mode selector is an auto. MCP is set. Oxygen mask checked. Altimeters 3000 cross checks. Flight nav instruments are checked. Warning and annunciator lights are checked. Speed brake is down. Takeoff warning checked and closed. In start levers cut off. Stab trim cutout switches are normal. Fire warnings checked. Radio's transponder set. Radar is off. Rudder and aileron trim free and 0. Parking brake is set. Windows closed and locked. Flight attendant brief is complete. Departure brief will say is complete. Logbook and QRH is on board. Fuel need 20. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, 20.2. We got 20.2 on board. All right, let's get ready to push back. Coming down the top, pop, pop, pop. And we'll get everything closed up. Release the ground power, release the air conditioning. Doors, close the door.
Southwest 762, gate 4, taxi via Mike 1, Mike Bravo, 4 Bravo, Quebec.
See if they're already hooked up out there. They are.
Southwest 1634, contact Love Tower 12, 3.7.
There goes the jetway. We'll pull the chocks. All right. Pumps. That looks good. All right. Getting to it. Beyond ATC was a little buggy for yesterday. So whenever I just turned mine on, it had an update. Maybe there's been an update since. Wes, my man, in your backyard. You know it, man. I've been looking for you. I was waiting for you to board the airplane, but I haven't seen you. All right. Love ground, Southwest 1560, ready to push and start.
Southwest 1560, Love ground, pushback approved, face west.
Push approved, face west, Southwest 1560. West is going to be nose to the right. So I'm wondering if they have me off of 13 right. Just in case. We'll have that ready. Alright, pushback checklist. Doors closed, hydraulic panel set, fuel panel set, flight deck door closed and locked, transponder is in auto. Pushback checklist is complete. Guess they're ready. Brakes release, clear push. Alright, alright, alright. Roller number 2. We're looking for 25% on the N2, 2.5% on the N1, and make sure our oil pressure is at 8 or above. 25, 2.58. And oh no, went up. Just didn't hear it. Wifa, how's it going, my friend? Welcome. Good, lovely afternoon to you. All right, good start on number 1. Let's roll number 2. And the center pumps will come on after engine start. Same thing on this side. 25% on the N2, 2.5 on the N1, and 8 PSI on the oil pressure. 25, 2.5, 8. Introduce fuel. You know this airport by memory? I could imagine. Could imagine. The Airsoft Messiah. How's it going, my friend Blake? Man, I absolutely wish I had the same 7.3 setup as you. Jesus. Fancy donating the throttle quadrant. Unfortunately, I do not fancy that. I do not. But if the day ever comes that I were to get something bigger and better, I will definitely think of you and let you know. There's home dude. Flash a light at him. Let him know we got the signal. He's gonna wave, and we'll wave back. Say, alright, we'll see you, man. Have a good day. Alrighty. App start. What the fuck? My dumbass. Air conditioning. Fuck that up. Oh well. RTO. Trim is 5.6. Flaps 5. Everything looks right, nothing tripped other than this. Alright. Love ground, Southwest 1560 request, taxi to the runway.
Southwest 1560, runway 13 left, taxi via Quebec, Delta Bravo, Mike 6.
Who? 13 left via Quebec, Delta Bravo, Mike 6. Southwest 1560.
Negative, clarify departure runway 13 left.
Taxi 13 left via Quebec, Delta Bravo, Mike 6. Southwest 1560. Quebec, Delta Bravo, Mike 6. Delta doesn't guess it does. Why did it have me face this fucking way then? Have me face the wrong way. Alright, let's rock and roll. Alright, I have to start. Generators on, Propeats on, anti-ice is off, air conditioner panel set, recalls checked, auto brakes, RTO, tax checklist, flaps, actually not, since I have physical shit, I can do it this way. Flaps, 555, green light, takeoff speeds, 42, 44, 50, thrust, TO, 43, stab trim, 5.6, set flight controls. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral rudder, full left, full right, flight controls checks complete. Alright, so we're going to be departing off of runway 13 left, Swister 7 departure, Tulsa transition. First fix is Doctor set. V2's 150, runway heading 133 up to 6,000 feet. It's going to be, more than likely, should be an LNAV departure. LNAV is armed. Do you watch any of V1 streams? Oh yeah, absolutely. Me and him chat all the time. We were actually texting yesterday about some work stuff. Alright, coming up to the runway position 13 left, confirmed outside and inside. Actually, before we even do that,
Southwest 1560, contact Love Tower 123.7. Have a good one.
over to 23.7, Southwest 1560.
Southwest 2868, Love Tower, wind 145 at 4, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Alright, before takeoff, runway position 13 left, confirmed outside. Wait a minute. Yeah, never mind. I saw a 1 and a 3 and an R, and I was like, wait a minute. That's obviously 3-1 right. So 1-3 left. It's confirmed inside, outside. Flaps 5-5, green light. Nav brief. No, we forgot to do that. No, we did. Nav brief's complete. Takeoff warning. checked. Auto thrust armed. H-star switches continuous. Transponder TARA.
Southwest 3223, love tower, wind 145 at 4, runway 1 tree left, cleared to land.
Got traffic out there on 13 left. Love tower, Southwest 1560, holding short, runway 13 left, ready for takeoff.
Southwest 1560, love tower, wind 145 at 4, fly heading 130, runway 1 tree left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 130, clear for takeoff, runway 13 left.
Approaching 13
Southwest 1560.
left. On runway 13 left.
Here we go. Just normal throttle hold.
V1. Rotate. Positive brake. You're up.
Southwest 2918, love tower, continue. Southwest 1560, contact Lone Star departure, have a good day.
Lone Star departure, we'll see you. Southwest 1560. Departure, Southwest 1560, climbing 2,200, 6,000, 130 heading.
Southwest 1560, Lone Star departure, good day, radar contact, cleared direct Durset, resume the Switzer 7, climb and maintain 15,000.
Retard. 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 Retard.
Clear direct Durset, climb, maintain 15,000. Resume the Switzer 7 departure, Southwest 1560. Why is it not? Oh yeah, it's that fucking bug. Forgot about that. So, if y'all didn't already know, there's a bug with the Winwing FCU. So when you say we want to go direct Dorset, as soon as you copy it into there, the FMS freezes. You have to come in with your mouse and hit execute for it to do it. There is a fix, I just haven't done it, which involves like erasing or uninstalling your SimApp Pro, and I haven't wanted to do that because I've got, you know, a bunch of shit installed. But yes, that's why that got so ugly. So I was sitting there wondering, like, why is it not like doing the direct? So I got behind the airplane. But we're good now. You know the throttle quadrant V1 has? He's got throttle tech, which his 7.3 doesn't have the the 7.3 by Throttletech doesn't have a trim wheel. I went with Flight Sim PM because you have the trim wheel. It looks a little bit more complete. It was a little bit cheaper, and I would get it about 3 months faster. Thinking of getting that though, the Honeycomb Bravo with the Blackbird controls.
Southwest 3914 Lone Star departure radar.
Yeah, that'll definitely
resume the Curlo 6.
be quite a bit cheaper going that route. If I remember correctly, this one was like $600-700, I believe.
All aircraft be advised, information kilo now current, altimeter 2996.
2996, 2996, 2996. D-Chips in the house. What's going on, man? Great to see you, dude. Road Titty. I forgot to say Road Titty, didn't I? Road Titty. I gotta get with Hillbilly again. Get him to make an emoji. Like the envisionment is to have basically a yoke in between some tits. Rotate, and that's Canada. So I'll leave that one to Canada. I'll keep my titties. Is this the Boris sound pack? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely brings this airplane even more to life. Boot the snoot.
Southwest 1560, contact Fort Worth Center 1 tree 2.85. See you.
3285, we'll see you, Southwest 1560. Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1560, climb in 12,600 on the Swister 7 departure.
Southwest 1560, Fort Worth Center. Good day. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10.
I'm going to take level 310 for Southwest 1560. 31, 31, 31.
Southwest 1560 did not copy.
If I maintain flight level 310, Southwest 1560. Did not request
Southwest 1560, you broke up. Say again, altitude.
Request flight level 310, Southwest 1560.
Southwest 1560, flight level tree 10 is already your assigned cruise level.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's a little buggy today.
Southwest 2690, contact Fort Worth Center 1, 24.75. Have a good one.
We know he uses the Honeycomb Bravo now. With custom pair throttle. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew at one point he had the Throttletech one. I forgot that he did move over to the Honeycomb. But yeah, it's definitely a little expensive, a little bit more than your, your typical commercial flight sim hardware.
Alaska 462, contact Fort Worth Center 1 tree 5.1. Have a good one.
Only Boris one I have. Only. This plane I fly often. Love it. I've got it for this airplane, and I got his sound pack for the CRJ as well, which definitely brings that one to life. I'd asked him if he would do one for the Leonardo Soft House Mad Dog, but he had already knew that someone else was working on it, and then sure enough, there is a sound pack that is on the way. In the meantime, I'm using FT-Sim for that airplane, which still sounds really good. Way better than default. Ever flown the Zebo 73? I have. That airplane sounds pretty damn good. Standard, and standard.
United 1997.
Here is Foreflight.
1, tree 2.025.
Turn sim down. So here's Foreflight. We're going to take a look at what's going on at the airport. Doesn't look like any of the freezing precip has made its way over to Kansas City yet, if at all. St. Louis has some in the vicinity. This is the
American 2553.
beginningness of Winter Storm Freya. It'll be in full swing later on tonight. So we'll take a look, see what the weather's doing. Maybe take a look at the NOTAMs. So weather oh yeah, they got some frozen precip. Right now, wind 080 at 6.
Southwest 1560. Contact Fort Worth Center 124.75. Take care.
2475. We'll see you Southwest 1560. Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1560. Climb in flight level 220. Flight level 310.
Southwest 1560, Fort Worth Center, copy. Southwest 1560, unable request, a bit busy.
I didn't request anything, heifer.
Southwest 1634, contact Fort Worth Center 132.2.
Anyways. Twat lady. Mile and a quarter visibility, light freezing drizzle, mist, overcast 400, temperatures -1, dew point -1, altimeter 291, surface visibility is 2 miles. On the ATIS, arrival expect ILS 19 left, ILS 19 right. NOTAMs use caution taxiways and ramp constructions in progress. Blah 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 blah. Here's what I really care about. Down here at the bottom, it's got condition codes. So braking action advisories in effect. Runway 1 left, which is going to be 19 right. Condition codes 555 at 1308 Zulu. Damn, that's a long time ago. And then runway 1 right condition codes, which is 19 left on the other side, it's 555 at 1310. Runway 9 is also 555. We got some waterfowl in the area as well. Info Tango. Alright, so let's check our NOTAMs. Runway 19 right, FlyCon 555. This was as of 1:34 Eastern time, so that was about an hour and a half ago. It's 555, which is good on the RCAM. Braking action 100% wet, de-iced liquid observed. Alright, now takeoff minimums, don't care about. Set instrument approach. RNAV, GPS. Okay, so not the ILS. ILS, runway 19 right. Amendment 7A, circling minimal descent altitude. Don't care about that. Cool, so we're good on the NOTAMs for 19 right. We do have taxiway alpha closed.
Delta 477, contact Fort Worth Center 127.6.
So taxiway Alpha runs parallel. So the entire thing is closed.
Southwest 2690. Contact Fort Worth Center 128.1. Have a good day.
So when we land, we'll have to cross Alpha over to Bravo to the ramp. Lots of low IFR around the region. Sweet. I love using the surface summary METAR. We use this in real life as well. As you can see, all the dots, those are airports. The colors represent what category the airport is currently at, whether it's low IFR, IFR, marginal VFR, VFR. That's obviously going to be dictated by the visibility or the ceilings or combination thereof.
Delta 469 Heavy. Contact
So it's just really nice, especially as a dispatcher and you come into work and you want to kind of get a feel for what's happening weather-wise. Obviously, you're going to look at radar, but you can also look at surface summary and kind of see where the shitty visibility is sitting. Looks like we got some shitty visibility down here, or some low IFR-ness down here in SoCal. See, LA is low IFR. They're also at 1 1/4 mile. Light rain, mist, broken at 400 feet, overcast 1200, temp 3.14. Yeah, so it's just really good for situational awareness. Alright, we've got some moderate turbulence over here in the vicinity of Zima at flight level 290, reported by a CRJ.
Southwest 1560. Contact Fort Worth Center 128.1.
128.1, Southwest 1560.
Southwest 1560, Fort Worth Center. Good day.
I didn't even say anything. I made the switch too fast. Anyways, occasional moderate turbulence reported by CRJ 900. Obviously, it's a bit smaller than we are, so probably just be light for us. We're not super worried about that. Everything else looks relatively good on the way. We do have a icing PIREP. Let's see. At 1915 Zulu during descent, A320 reported light clear ice between 6,000 and 4,200 feet. So we'll definitely make sure we've got that any ice on. Yes, sir. So Callie said I'm on the climb out of Fort Myers and went to Charlotte using Beyond. So far so good, keeping my fingers crossed. There you go. The only time you might really get some funky shit is like on the vectors, but even the vectors have gotten a lot better. But it's really good to, you know, to learn the radios so that whenever World Flight rolls around, you'll be ready. How come you side over Microsoft over XP? Just the biggest thing for me is the visuals. XP just kind of looks cartoonish to me now. It just, I don't know, and I never really was the biggest X-Plane guy. I started Microsoft Flight Simulator X, and then went to Prepared, flew Prepared for the longest time, and then when Microsoft 2020 came out, I did make the switch over to X-Plane for a short period, only because we didn't have any good airplanes in Microsoft. Now that we've got the good airplanes, I am all about the Microsoft. It just looks so much better. There's always that debate about the flight characteristics, but I don't get too hung up on that because I've never flown a 7.3 in real life, so I can't really compare the two to real life. But mainly for me, just the looks. Beyond ATC update must have just dropped today. I flew yesterday, no update. Gotcha. Yeah, so it must have. Yeah, I flew yesterday twice with Beyond. When I launched, it was just a bit ago today. There was an update. Yeah, so it did drop today. Same plane kept calling the same thing over and over, and then it handed me off to approach, but never to tower. Huh. Now it's in Malaysia, so it might not have all the data true. Very true. CST, how's it going, my friend? Good afternoon. Check it out. Oh, that's because I got thing turned off. Well, shit. Hang on. Where did it go?
American 826, contact Fort Worth, Center 1, tree 2.2.
Where's my damn... There we go. I don't know why it wasn't showing up in this scene. Oh, because it's in that folder. Anyways, check it out, man. We got 2 Winwing FMSs, CDUs, and it looks so good. Function's nice too.
Alaska 441, Fort Worth Center, copy.
Nothing like having a happy result from a mistake. Rocking 2 of them. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Saw bro been lurking for a while. Was going to ask if you had any issues. If I change crews, it gets stuck. Yes.
Southwest 266, Fort Worth Center, good day.
So I haven't had that problem, which I haven't tried that yet. But if I do, say like, if I'm going to put in Tulsa, like, so when I go direct Tulsa, the CDU freezes, and I have to come into here and click execute. Now, there is a fix to that, which involves like completely deleting the SimApp Pro folder and like doing a complete reinstall or some shit, and then supposedly it fixes that bug, so I'd imagine it would fix yours too. But I haven't done it because I've got so many Winwing items installed. I didn't feel like, because you'd have to like go back through updating the firmware and like all that stuff. I believe I didn't want to do that. Let's see if I can find it. No. So if you search, because this was an issue that Callie Simmer was having where her screen wasn't working. Turned out we just had to add a couple lines of code into a file, and it was fixed. But in that process, when I search Winwing PFP 3N screen not working, it brings up this Reddit link, and then somewhere down here they talk about that, where like if you go to direct and you try to hit execute, it freezes. Trying to find where the damn what that fix was. I think this is it. So you uninstall SimApp Pro.
2690, contact OK City Approach 1.
Navigate to User App Data Roaming SimApp Pro. Back the folder up somewhere. And then delete the entire directory SimApp Pro from appdata/roaming. Download SimApp Pro and then reset up your Microsoft Flight Sim paths, which is not hard. I might give it a shot after the stream and see if it works. But so like this guy's showing for him under legs. I'm gonna put in direct ringy, and it executes. So that's probably going to be the same fix to fix your issue, because it seems like a very similar issue. There is an app update today. Wonder if that fixes it. Have you? I have not. No.
1560. Contact Fort Worth Center 1 Tree 2.
Good to know though. I'll try that first, and then if that doesn't work, I'll do what we just read. SimApp Pro. Yep, I see an update. Cool. Cool, machu.
Southwest 1560. Contact Fort Worth Center 1 Tree 2.2. See you.
.2. We'll see you, Southwest 1560.
Southwest 1560, Fort Worth Center.
So if you change frequencies really fast after you're done transmitting, it's like they just acknowledge as if you had said your altitude and stuff. Like, did you make the livery yourself? No, I don't remember who made it actually. Oh, my good friend Mike Van Dal. He has a lot of liveries on FlightSim.to. Yeah, we just reached out to him and he made them for us. Guys, if you are enjoying the content thus far, if you would yourself love to have 2 CDUs, please smash that like button. Definitely helps the algorithm and all that good shit.
Southwest 3423, Fort Worth Center, roger.
Can somebody do me a favor? I'm gonna ask Callie Simmer. Can you do me a favor? I'm gonna put this link in the chat. It's to the tutorial on how to fix the font issues. So I had taken the Airbus font folder, uploaded it to my Google Drive, and then made it into a shareable link so that people could download it, because the
Southwest 1634.
the host for that, like, in that link broke. So could you click that, go to the description, click on the Google Drive link, and tell me if it takes you to the file and lets you download. Because I had somebody
Southwest 1659.
drop a comment saying that it wasn't working, but it just worked for me. Although it's my Google Drive, so probably should, you know.
Southwest 158. Contact Memphis Center 119.25.
Sweet. Alright. I can tell whoever in the comment that it's working for others.
Alaska Tree 66, Fort Worth Center, copy. Spirit Wings 3374, Fort Worth Center. United 1583, Fort Worth Center, roger. American 990. Contact Memphis Center 119.25. See you.
Sweet. Good. Glad it works. When I went back and read it, I believe they were talking about the old link to the original file download. But I'll let them know I put a new one in. One cool thing about flying out of Anchorage with Beyond ATC running, seeing and hearing all the heavy traffic. Oh yeah. Done that a couple times myself. Hell is this? like a cancel package for all of our
Southwest 1560, contact Kansas City Center 128.8.
Let's just say 28.8. Over to Fort Worth Center 128.8, Southwest 1560. Kansas City Center, Southwest 1560, flight level 310.
Aircraft calling, say call sign.
Southwest 1560.
Southwest 1560, say altitude.
Flight level 310.
Southwest 1560, Kansas City Center, copy.
Keep an eye tonight on the red eyes coming into the northeast stations. Newark, Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit, all will be gate constrained. These flights should maintain ETA equal to schedule. If not, we either slow them down or delay at departure as needed. Alright. Sorry guys, getting some text messages from my senior director regarding this winter storm that's coming in.
American 1811, Kansas City Center, radar contact. American 1811, turn right, heading 030, vectors for the approach.
Any of the tempo conditions become real, we will need to be super cognizant of tarmac issues at Newark, Philly, and Detroit. I don't play dealing with this shit. Oh man. I think Beyond is doing better and better job of traffic inclusion. I agree. Better with that, better with vectors as well. It's gotten a lot better with the vectors. I do think it could tighten up on the altitude. It likes to drop you low.
Southwest 1974,
But other than that,
Kansas City
it's doing
Center,
a lot better.
127.8, take care.
Alright, top drop coming up 80 miles. So I'm going to prep and then we'll talk about it. Don't know what runway they're planning on giving us, but it should be runway 19 with the direction we're coming from.
Southwest 2917. Contact Kansas City Center 1 tree 2.9er. Take care. American 1811, contact Kansas City Center 1 tree 2.9er.
I'm calling it wet. I'm gonna call it wet ice. Flaps 40, any ice on, or air conditioning on, any ice on as well. Landing distance 10,800 feet. Well, that don't work. Why can't I put in like reverse, auto brake level, all that stuff? Oh, here we go. Okay, okay. Jeremy, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Welcome aboard to the Wrong Side family. Very happy to have you. Hope you're enjoying the content. I'm gonna unright. 2 wet ice. All right, aircraft weight 143, 646. Flaps 40. Air conditioning on, any ice on, reverse. All are operational. Auto brake 3. What about that? It's the winds again. 8 knots. So we'll do VREF 5. Now let's see. Required landing distance 8,030 feet. From the glide slope, we've got 9,776. I'll take it.
Southwest 1560, contact Kansas City Center 1 tree 2.9er.
32.9, we'll see you Southwest 1560. Kansas City Center, Southwest 1560, fly level tree 10.
Southwest 1560, Kansas City Center.
Jeremy can confirm shitty weather in Kansas City. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt it at all. Would you say that the light freezing? Let's see, what was it? Light freezing drizzle is that correct? Yeah, I bet it is. Probably have. Let's see, what's the TAF say? It's currently calling for 2 miles light freezing drizzle, mist overcast 400. It's going to improve. At 22Z, winds will pick up to 7 knots. Viz will increase by another mile with just mist and overcast 500. So shouldn't get too terribly bad, hopefully. Alright guys, let's brief the approach real fast. I'm assuming we're getting 19 right. Hopefully we don't get switched to 19 left. Alright, big charts. Here we go. Okay, so we're planning on coming in on the Wu-Tang 3 RNAV arrival bottom altitude. Which one are we coming in on? I don't even remember what one we're coming in on. Eric M. Okay. So bottom altitude is going to be 7,000 feet. From there, we're going to vector over to SOX and join the ILS runway 19 right. That chart is 41-5, effective 2nd August 2024. Frequency is 109.1. Final approach course of 191. Intercept the glide slope at Pica at 2,400 feet. Our decision altitude is 1191, gives the decision height of 200 feet off the ground. Touchdown zone elevation is 991. Minimum safe altitude around the Kansas City VOR is 3,100 feet. If we go miss, we'll climb to 2,000, and climbing right turn to 4,000 on heading and 240, and outbound on the MCI VOR radial 223 to rub, intercept DME 25.0 off Kansas City, and hold. Transition level 18,000 feet. Glide slopes 3 degrees. Minimums for this approach 200 foot and half mile. Current weather: wind 0 at 8 mile and 1/4 statute miles. Light freezing drizzle, mist, broken at 400, overcast 800, temperatures -1, dew point -2, altimeter 2988. See, surface viz is 2.5 miles. Over on runway 19 right, we got high intensity runway lights, center line lights, approach lights, touchdown zone lights, PAPI on the right, which also has a 3-degree glide path, coincides with our ILS glide slope. Runway is grooved. RVR is reporting 9,776 feet from the glide slope is available with 150 feet on the width. Once we land,
Southwest 1560, Kansas City Center. I have a traffic management reroute for you. Advise ready to copy.
I've never gotten one of these before on here. Interesting. Ready to copy. Southwest 1560.
Southwest 1560, expect Wu-Tang Tree, runway 19er left.
We'll expect Wu-Tang 3, runway 19er left, Southwest 1560. Pendeja. Alright. We'll pull heading.
American 1283, Kansas City Center, roger.
19 left. It's frozen. Alright, arrival. 19 left. Wu-Tang 3. Execute that. What transition? Tobri? I need my approach via there we go. Cool. Alright, well shit, now we gotta rebrief. 109.55.
Southwest 2917, contact Kansas City Center 128.8, have a good one. Southwest 1560, descend via Wu-Tang Tree, arrival Kansas City Airport, landing runway 19er left, altimeter 29er.
Alright, we'll descend the Wu-Tang 3, arrival Kansas City's landing runway 19er left, altimeter 29er for Southwest 1560. Alright,
negative, descend via Wu-Tang Tree, arrival.
That's what I said, Heifer. Descend via the Wu-Tang 3, arrival Southwest 1560.
Negative, descend via Wu-Tang Tree, arrival.
Oh my god.
Descend via Wu-Tang Tree,
maybe it's
arrival.
my accent, I don't know.
Kansas City Airport landing runway 19er left, altimeter 29er, Southwest 1560.
Alright. So, 19 left, 41-4, 2nd August 2024. Frequency is 109.55, final approach course 191. Intercept at JZ 2,700 feet. Position altitude 1195, 200 off the ground, 995, 31 still. Go miss. Climb 1500 left, turn 4000, 080. Outbound Kansas City VOR radio 89 to Limes, intercept DME 29.2 off Kansas City and hold. 18,000 feet, 30 degrees, 200 and a half.
Destination.
Five by five. GPS approaches. Circle to land. Cool. So no closed taxiways. So one on left, hunts runway lights, centerline lights, Mauser approach lights, touchdown zone lights, no pappy, runway's grooved, RVR's reporting. We got 8,472 feet from the glide slope, 150 feet wide. We need 8,030 feet, so that is hella tight. Now again, that is with wet ice. Nodems are showing 555, so it's just going to be wet with good braking action. So we calculate that. Look at that. Required landing distance 5,500. So we are truly fine. It's just we want to run it with a a little bit more restrictive, and that's what we're looking at. All right.
Southwest 1560, contact Kansas City Center 127.725.
27725 for Southwest 1560. Kansas City Center, Southwest 1560, descending flight level 280 on the Wu-Tang 3 arrival.
American Tree 32, Kansas City Center, copy.
One on left, right hand turn off. We got hotspot 2.
Southwest 1560, Kansas City Center.
As long as we don't go past runway 927, we'll have to deal with hotspot 1. But if we do, hotspot 2, taxiways Charlie Delta intersection with runway 19 left, 1 right, immediately after crossing taxiway Echo, both taxiways C and D. Da-da-da, I don't care. Yeah, okay, well, cool, whatever. Damn. Took a lot longer than it had to because they don't want to switch us to some bullshit. Sean, how's it going, my friend? Welcome aboard. Great to see you, dude. Jeremy says very accurate. Good. At least we know that the weather observation device at the airport is working correctly. You're going to have rain today. Wrong simulation. I'm in a winter weather advisory. I was looking at winter weather advisories last night for work. But hopefully it doesn't get too shitty where you're at. Plane nuts. Let's see. You had those before, and that's usually the runway change. That's all I got to say about that. But very interesting they come on and said that have a traffic management reroute. It's very interesting verbiage. Captain Jack, great to see you, my friend. All is great here until I go to work in a little while and have to deal with this winter weather. But until then, things are good. Hope all's well with you as well. Cannot talk today.
Southwest Tree 81, contact Kansas City Center 123.8. See you.
Alright, so for shits and gigs, we'll set this up. Runway elevation 995.
American Tree 32, contact Kansas City Center 123.8.
$84.72. Maybe we'll use that, maybe we won't. Probably not. I usually land worse when I use it. Oh man. I think my hopes of a nap are quickly diminishing. Well, that kind of doesn't work very good. We need the Verns.
United 2141, Kansas City Center, roger.
Smalls. We'll probably just vector me. I don't know, we'll leave it be. I don't really like it, but they love to give vectors on Beyond ATC. Yeah, no. Man, I want to get rid of that.
American 1811, contact Kansas City Center 123.8. Have a good one.
Let's see. Hey guys, gonna fly the Kansas City Chiefs fly-by-wire 320 from Kansas City to New Orleans tonight in a live stream to celebrate the Super Bowl. Oh, that'd be a fun one. Interesting. Beyond just gave me an instruction to increase to 280 knots.
Southwest 1560, contact Kansas City Center 123.8.
23.8 for Southwest 1560. Kansas City Center, Spear, Southwest 1560, 11,700 descending, Wu-Tang 3.
Southwest 1560, Kansas City Center. Southwest 1560, contact Kansas City, approach 120.905.
120.95, Southwest 1560.
800 overcast. Temperature -01. Dew point -02. Altimeter 2988. Landing and departing runway 19 right, 19 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Kansas City approach, Southwest 1560, descending 11,200 on the Wu-Tang 3 arrival with information hotel.
Southwest 1560, Kansas City approach, altimeter 2988, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 19 left.
2988, expect vectors for ILS runway 19 left, Southwest 1560.
Negative, runway 19 left.
Runway 19 left, Southwest 1560. 'Tis what I said.
Negative, runway 19 left.
Oh my god, you heifer.
Altimeter 2988, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 19 left,
I'm in
Southwest
cruise, and that
1560.
would have put me in overspeed. Yeah, so in real life they would ask you, like, what's your best forward speed, and you would tell them what that is, and then they would tell you to fly that instead. So it's probably harder for them to build that in. Maybe they can one day, I don't know. Invite all to fly with me if y'all can. I won't be able to. I will be at work managing the airline through yet another winter storm. But I hope you have fun. And if I have time, if things are slow enough, which I doubt they will be, but if they're slow enough at work, then I'll jump in and say hello. Oh, hey, never mind, wrong plane. That's funny. Too many American flights in my vicinity. That's too funny. J Queen, what's up, man? What is going
American
on?
1811 Kansas City approach. Good day, altimeter 2988. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 19 left.
Alright, 10,000. Get the rest of those landing
American
lights on.
1811, descend and maintain 1010,000. Altimeter 2988.
AJ, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Pretty sure I've seen your name quite a bit before, but nonetheless, well, welcome, my friend. That's not what I wanted. What's that? Brighten up the MCP. How you loving the Winwings? Find a Boeing font? I have not found a Boeing font. I've seen some chatter about it. But I will say, The Phoenix font is not far off, to be honest. It's a little bit more, slightly more pixelated.
All aircraft be advised information. India now current. Altimeter 2987.
Pressure's dropping. It's a little bit more pixelated in the physical CDU, but it's not far off. It's not nearly as far off as it was, to the point that now it doesn't bother me in the least. After Verns, we're gonna go heading
Delta 1660, descend, maintain 5,000 feet, altimeter 2987, vectors for the approach.
Oh, and by the way, Jay, just so that you know and don't get it confused, on the day that you interview for ops, that will obviously be at the airport and not at my building. Just FYI. Shut that music up.
Delta 1660, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
I'm gonna need a vector, lady. Got me flying off into the ethers.
Southwest 1560, request direct to fix.
Southwest 1560, roger, say fix name.
And none of these where I want to go. These are all the en route portions. I don't know. We'll do this one.
Request direct to O'Neill, Southwest 1560.
Southwest 1560. O'Neill is your current waypoint.
Bitch,
Continue
no,
direct O'Neill.
That's the
Delta
problem.
1660, turn left, heading 290, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
That's a call sign conflict if I've ever heard one. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're not doing this. Let's go to Malper.
American 1811, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, altimeter 2987.
And then I'm going to check on with
Delta 1660, 4 miles from Zappa.
Tower.
Turn left, heading 245. Maintain 2,700 feet until established on the final approach course.
after we're done talking to her. on one sec, guys. Get back on profile, and then I'll get back to the chat.
Delta 1660 tower, wind 090 at 5, runway 19 left, cleared to land.
Alright, let's see. Vector. You haven't got anything yet? Okay. Yeah, so you would be at the airport. Ops is at the airport, whereas mine is not. Like, it's at the airport property, but not, you know, in the terminal. Fred, hello, is the 737 CDU compatible with the PMDG 777 and iFly Max? I know the 777 has a few buttons placed differently, but most of it is the same. So I don't believe that these work with MobiFlight or SPAD Next. So natively, it is not going to work because I believe they're only making them to the specific airframes. I don't believe it's compatible with the iFly yet. They do have kind of a compatibility list that is published probably on their website. I've seen it in a few different places. As of right now, 737-800 is the only airplane that's compatible right now. Once they get back from the Chinese New Year, I'm sure they will be working to make more aircraft compatible. As far as the 777 goes, I don't think it'll ever work because they're not gonna. They sell a 777 CDU, so I'm sure they're gonna make it to where, like, if you want the 777 CDU, you got to buy the 777 CDU. I did pre-order one. I got it because the 757 is identical to the 777 CDU, so hopefully they make that compatible whenever the Bluebird does come out. Hopefully. If not, I'm gonna be very sad. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought one. I do have the 777, the PMDG, but I care far more about the 75 than I do 777. But yeah, that's kind of where they're at as of right now. Jay said, sure you don't mean that. Mean what? And Fred, they will. They've been on Chinese New Year for several days. So getting more aircraft compatible will be in the works, if not already. Looks like I picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue.
Delta 1660, exit right at Echo 6.
Dang, so we won't be even in the same building? No. Nah, anywhere close. Alright, let's go speed intervene. Go ahead and arm the approach.
Delta 1660, monitor ground 121.8.
And we'll go flaps 2.
2500.
That is pretty. And flaps 5. And we're going to hold at 3,000. Kansas City Tower, Southwest 1560, ILS, 19er left.
Southwest 1560 Tower, wind 090 at 5, runway 19er left, cleared to land.
Clear land, runway 19er left, Southwest 1560.
No, Southwest 1560 cleared to land, runway 19er left.
Clear to land, runway 19er left, Southwest 1560. Alright, 6.5 miles, we'll go gear down. Flaps 15. Arm the spoilers. VREF's 142, add 5, be 147.
Flaps.
Shut up, Heifer.
Flaps.
Alright, I am not used to flying with the HUD. Kind of prefer this side. Our flaps are out.
19 left.
American 1811 Tower, continue.
Manual brake.
Southwest 1560, exit right at Echo 6.
Remaining.
Southwest 1560, exit right at Echo 6.
Exit right Echo 6, Southwest 1560.
Southwest 1560, contact ground 121.8. Have a good one.
Ground 121.8, we'll see you. Southwest 1560. I'm not going to ask for gates and shit. Alright, switch that. Bam. That's done. Yes, cruddy weather. So, the reason why y'all kept hearing the spoilers, like extend, retract, I had the spoilers armed with the physical lever. It's like they're armed right now. But whenever I go reverse thrust, it's almost like, well, now it's working fine. It's almost like the physical lever being in that position is interfering with what the sim was wanting to do. So I had to kick it. I had to put it like back in the up position. Down in the soup we go. Yes, sir. I love it flying into the soup, as they say. So, okay, I may stick with the tablet version for a while. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it does kind of suck. Like, from what I heard, it's not the CDU. The Winwing CDU is not compatible with like SPAD Next and MobiFlight. They probably made it that way so that you can't, like, you know, make it work for the 777 and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Let's take a look-see, because I do have it running right now. We'll see if we can assign anything to it. Inputs. We'll name this line boop. Scan for input. Oh no, it does. It works. Shit. Yeah, so you can make a profile for the CDU and it'll work with the 777. 100%. I don't know who said that this doesn't work, because when I hit scan for input, it picked up the input. So that'll definitely work. So now, with that, let's look and see if there's already one on flightsim.to. Get out of here, girl. I want to see your mouth. It's all FCU. FCU. We'll come back to that after we park. But yeah, if not, you can use MobiFlight and make a profile. Well, you know what though? Now that I think about it, the screen's not going to work. I don't know how you'd make the screen work. But I don't know. Let's see. Let's try something real fast. Outputs. Call this ho. We need to tell it. See display. Okay. So the Winwing FCU does, or the Winwing panel does not show up in the modules for displays. So that's where your issue is going to be. Display module, yeah, it doesn't show, so that's what's going to get you. So never mind. You can code the inputs and make the inputs work, but you're not going to have, it's not going to show correctly on the display, unfortunately. Alright, let's see, we'll park. Let's go to the alley. I like parking in alleys. I like that. When you slam the brakes, you can hear the bags and the overhead bins shuffling forward. Now, on days like today, when you've got frozen precip, you do not want to single engine taxi, because then you're dealing with asymmetrical thrust on a contaminated surface. And that is when we are still taxiing with 2 engines. don't know why there's not any other traffic here. We're the only ones. One step, get my foot in the door. Final goal, be in your building. Yeah, and when you interview though, don't tell them that, because then they're thinking like, okay, well, we're just going to hire you so you can turn around and leave. So don't tell them that. They might ask you, you know, you're a dispatcher now. Would you ever consider, you know, trying to go dispatch, you know, with me? And if you say yes, that might, you know, they may not want to hire you because of that. So I don't really know how you'd want to answer that, but maybe you can make up some bullshit and be like, oh, I want to be close to the airplanes. I like airplanes. Dispatch is cool and all, but it's not close enough to the airplane. I don't know. Maybe lean on something like that. All right, where are we at? Bravo 45. Alright. Brakes set. Let them up. Shut them down. Yes, sir. Alright guys, well I hope y'all enjoyed this little hangout session flying with the two Cdu'S. I thoroughly enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoy this livery as well, quite sexito. I am about to maybe go lay down for about an hour, try to get a little bit of a nap before heading into work tonight, and dealing with this fucking winter weather. But as always, guys, greatly appreciate y'all coming to hang out today. Let's see, Fred, I don't want to miss this out though. So, got the FCU working with most aircraft using MobiFlight. Yeah, that's what I'm using right now. It works really well. So they probably just put you on the ramp. They might tell you that too. Yeah, you definitely want to avoid that. But anyways, yeah, I can't wait till we get Boeing MCP in Ephesus. Because as much as this does work, you know, we want the more realistic thing. But anyways, guys, greatly appreciate y'all coming to hang out today and shoot the shit for a little while. Not sure when the next time's going to be that I'm going to stream. I never know when I'm going to stream. Like today, I just so happened to wake up at noon. Don't know why I did. But I was like, hey, we got some time to throw a flight together. So that's what we did. But anyways, guys, as always, be good, or be good at it. Keep it on the wrong side. I will see y'all on the next one. Until then, have a great week. And if you're going to be in this winter storm, please stay safe. They're calling for anywhere from ½ inch of snow to 4 inches of snow, depending on where you're at, as well as trace amounts of ice up to 1/10 of ice, 1/10 of an inch. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Until next time, I'll see you. I'm Wrong Side. Take care.